Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Take a look at a short setup we had in the afternoon today in gold. This is our 30-minute chart in gold, and you can see this morning we actually had this big rip to the upside. We were in compression and we broke out of compression to the upside, and gold made a really nice move to the upside. And then throughout the day, gold not only gave it all back, it gave even more. You see we had this really bearish reversal bar, left topping tail. The entire body of that bar was buying. Opened here, did leave a topping tail, and just continued to push lower. And then we went into consolidation during the lunch hour. You can see that gold just started kind of going sideways in here. 5 and the 13 had crossed to the downside. Our histograms had gone bearish. So this was taking on a really bearish look. I mean, we had this big drop, went sideways, and we were just looking for another leg lower. And you can see that that's exactly how this ended up playing out. We went into compression. We actually had our channel drawn in two places. We had our low right there, and then we had our high right here at the top of this bar right there. And you can see that we kind of chopped sideways into the lunch hour, and then we broke out to the downside, made a nice push lower, ended up leaving this bottoming tail. Gold bounced out of support and proceeded to climb and go sideways the rest of the day. But you can see we had the breakout right here. We triggered the bearish inflection on MQ momentum. Bearish inflection is where the histograms are red. We get the pullback, they stay red, and then they trigger back to the downside. And then we made this push down, hit support, hit significantly undervalued. Again, we know when we hit significantly undervalued at a support zone that that's going to be a good place to take profits. And for gold, that support zone was down here at 28, basically 28.30.30 is kind of what we were looking at for a support zone. The low of that bar ended up being 20.27.80, but close enough. You know, our support zone again was 28 or 20.28.30, and we were hitting significantly undervalued as we were hitting our support zone. But that was a nice push to the downside. We were actually trading that off the Unarenko chart. And here's what that looked like on the Unarenko chart right here. This is where our compression zone was. You can see we had this power line right up here at the top. We had our channel line down here at the bottom of this bar right there, which was 20.37.60. We broke underneath that. We had a slow line zero touch out of the cloud. All of our moving averages were in alignment. We're getting ready to break out of compression on a 30-minute chart, triggering the bearish inflection. So the aggressive entry was the slow line zero touch out of the cloud, which puts you in at 20.39.10. The more conservative was wait for the breakout of compression, which was under 20.37.60. Either way, nice strong push to the downside. We hit our target zone down here at 20.28.30. We're hitting significantly undervalued on a 30-minute chart, and it was a good place to take profits. So you had the potential, depending upon your entry, you had a potential to make as much as almost $1,000 per contract. If you were in at 20, 30, 9, 10, took off at the target zone at 20.28.30. That's a little less than $1,000. I've took the more conservative approach, but still, again, depending on how you were managing your trade, should have been able to pull, at least $700 per contract, give or take, out of this. If you push down, this pullback here scared you. We had a nice Trender Pro 2.0 entry right off the 18, nice wick off the 18, and that move by itself was good for at least $400 per contract. So again, just depends on how you're managing your trade, how you ended up taking these off, but some nice opportunities on a bearish inflection from the 30-minute chart in gold this afternoon.